What is up, rockers? I'm Shinchi42 and this game is called Rise of Kingdoms. Today we are going to be upgrading our commander's star level and we're going to be unlocking some of their skill. I'm going to be working on Edward of Woodstock and also Seondeok. Now, we are going to be unlocking their skill, which is going to be a strategy because we're not just going to unlock every single skill that they have, and I'm also going to talk about why I'm doing this and how is this going to benefit you as a free-to-play player or a moderate spender or even a pay-to-win. So right now we have Edward of Woodstock. We are going to be upgrading Edward of Woodstock as a 5, 1, and 1. So we're gonna try to achieve this. I haven't done this in a while, but it should work out. Now, one tip that I want to give you if you are new to the game, make sure that you have your first skill of your commander maxed out to 5. You don't want to open like 1, 1, 1, and then you're gonna have a hard time leveling up each specific skill that you want. And also the reason why we want to level up the first skill here into 5, because this is going to be your active skill. This is going to be your most useful skill. And if you are going to be like a free-to-play or a moderate spender and you can't really invest too quickly onto your legendary commander or even your epic commander, right? This is going to take effect on every single commander, this rule, right? You're going to have a hard time and you're going to have a weak damage. So if you do not upgrade that first skill to level 5, you're doing it all wrong. All right, so let's go and try to upgrade this star level. So once you've reached level 10, you can now upgrade the skill level. Now we have a good amount of stars in here. What I need to do is to get to 3 star. Now, once you get to 3 star, I'm going to have 511. Now, why am I doing this 511 and not 51 instead? See, for me, I know I can invest on the legendary commander right away anyway, so there's really no barrier for me. Plus, also with Edward having a 511, I think it's a very good approach towards Edward of Woodstock. You can see as we get the 511, as we get the first one here with the Vengeful Crusade, we getting Archer health bonus plus 10% and 10% marching speed as well. Okay, while they are on the map, okay, which is pretty much that's going to happen, right? The marching speed is going to happen when you're marching around. All right, so crazy campaign, crazy. How do you even pronounce it? Crazy. Oh, the British are weird. I'm just kidding. No thumbs down from the Brits that are watching this. But I don't know how you say it. Crazy's campaign. I don't know. Okay. When the army led by this commander contain only archer units, right? Increase the skill damage plus 5% and increase damage dealt to the infantry units by archers by 1%. So you have to have archer units in here, which is perfect because Edward of Woodstock is an archer commander. And we're going to add this right away because it's going to be plus 5 skill damage bonus. So getting 1 level on these 2 skills are actually very helpful compared to other commanders. So for Edward of Woodstock, 511 is definitely something that you actually want to get because you're benefiting out of it already. Like, it's a good benefit. You're getting benefit from both. So let's take a look. A good example for other commander in here. So let's take a look into like YSG. Like for YSG, I would approach YSG as a 5-1. I won't really go to 5-1-1 because on the 3rd skill of YSG, it's not really gonna benefit you right away unless you are really defending. But the 5-1 with YSG, you're actually benefiting with the Rage Restore and Attack Archer bonus. Now, this is one thing I like about versatile commanders. So versatile commanders like Alex, El Cid, you know, all of the skills that they have is really going to transition into the battlefield right away. So unlocking 5-1-1, a good rule of thumb, I would say, versatile commanders always 5-1-1. And here's a good example of Charles Martel 5-5, because I wasn't really going to be working on him here, and I don't have enough sculptures, so it's better to just have a 5-5 Charles Martel than a 5-1-1. Because I mean, what would happen here would become like a 5-2-1 or whatever, 5-2-3, something like that. All right, so let's go and do this upgrade star for Edward. Now, back in the days when I first started this game, we didn't even have these stars, these bundles. We have to work our way through like this. And we have to basically be so strategic to where we would just, have like 40%, and then we'll add another one. And then, you can find the old video for that one. But for this one, you can just literally max it out like that. I mean, you can even go try to get 4 stars if you really want to. But let's take a look. Do I really want to get 4 stars in Edward of Woodstock right away? I mean, honestly, for me, it doesn't matter because I know I'll invest on him before KVK or the next KVK starts. He'll be maxed out. So, but I think I will just work on 511 for now. All right, so we'll just do 511 for now, and then we'll do 4-star later on. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me show you how to do this. Let's add a few here. Let's add 40% for now. Let's develop that. All right, so we got 40% there. Let's add this whole. Hopefully it won't crit too much. Let's see. All right, so okay, it crit to where enough where I wanted it to be. All right, so then I could just add 1 of this, and then you know what? We can just do this. All right, so that's a definite 3-star right away there. But if you want to go and get like 4-star right away, I would just put the big bundle stars right away, and hopefully your crit works out in here and you get that 4-star right away unlocked. I mean, I could do that, but my goal in here is just get 3 stars and show it to you guys. So I can also put like a bundle here for this, another bundle here, and we should get to, 3-star right away. So I feel like, so you can see that there's a little orange there. I mean, I could go there. It doesn't really hurt me because then that experience points that is being given to the 4-star will be used later on. So in this way, I guess I'm more secure on getting the 3-star for Edward of Woodstock. Okay, so let's go ahead and develop this, and let's unlock the 3rd skill of Edward of Woodstock. There we go. As you can see, we have now new skills unlocked for Edward of Woodstock, and it was a successful hit. I really like the bundles now that we had it. Back then, it was difficult because, back then when the game was first starting out, the developers were just trying to figure out what to do with it, right? It was difficult to get 3-star because sometimes you don't get that luck or you don't get that chance. But now you can do it, safely and more securely. And this is a prime example. All right, so let's click out of this. And we can now get Edward of Woodstock up to level 30. And then once he gets to level 30, we'll invest more stars into here. And then we're also gonna, get the expertise at some point. And then my goal for Edward is get him to level 60 because he is going to be running as a primary commander. The reason why is that he's going to deal more damage as a primary commander than a secondary commander. So let me give you guys some tip in here. Sometimes it's okay to use a commander as a secondary in the beginning. So let's say Edward, and you don't really have him maxed out to 60 yet, because you're going to have a hard time to get him into 6 stars because you don't have enough stars, and you're like, oh, I don't want to use Edward as a secondary commander because then I don't want people to call me out being dumb or stupid or whatnot. I'm going to tell you this, it's okay. It depends on your situation. If you have a max YSG and you don't have a maxed Edward because he's not level 60 yet, I'm calling this out based on the levels, okay? So let's say you have a max skill Edward and then you don't have a level 60 Edward because you ran out of stars to get him to 60. It's okay to put him as a secondary. It's better than nothing, right? And then you slowly work onto that. Once you get him to level 60, then you change it up. And just don't mind what other people tell you. I mean, some people, they just want to say something just because they want to. I don't want to discourage you to not putting him as a secondary because people are going to tell you that he only has to be a primary. It depends on your situation, and most people, this game, don't understand it sometimes. They always see in a view on their own only. So I want you to be comfortable with the game, and I want you to enjoy the game. And that's the whole purpose why I'm doing contents here in Rise of Kingdoms, because my whole purpose doing YouTube is for you guys to enjoy the game, learn something here. Hopefully I can motivate you guys and just have fun. That's the ultimate ultimate goal, right? And that's how I kind of started, because I just want to teach and help people out in the game. So if you're liking my content today, hit that thumbs up on this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, come and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. There is the details on the description below. Check it out, and let's grow here as a family. And I know I'm probably not the most viewed content here in Rise of Kingdoms, but I want to say thank you for the dedication, for the viewers who have been constantly watching the contents here and learning, and also giving me feedback about the contents that we make. So amazing supporters in this channel. Can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully I would have your continuous support throughout my journey here in YouTube. So now we're going to work on Seondeok here, a Korean commander. We're going to be working on her as a 5-1. Now the reason why we're doing that is because I'm going to use her as a gatherer. Like, there's really no purpose for me to unlock the third skill and to invest more stars right away, unless if I really have some extra stars. So what we're going to do is we're just going to unlock 5 and 1. But I still suggest that you get this to level 5, because you can still use this commander if you are, slightly at the, lower tier of, playing style. You can still use this into like Sunset Canyon if you have 5-star, because you got her from the events that we got. And also now you can get Seondeok from the tavern as well, so you can get it by opening chest. With her active skill is pretty decent. Damage factor to 1400, that's actually a lot. And also she's going to be able to reduce the rage of the opponent. Now, what I like about this is that I've requested this before. I've mentioned this on the stream, like, get us a new gathering commander, and for gold, finally. Great for pay to wins, because you need gold a lot for T5. Now, bonus gathering speed for gold up to 30%. And also what I like about this is that bonus gathering speed for other resources for extra 20%. So that extra 20% is good for anything. It's kind of similar to, I believe Joan of Arc has that as well. Actually, Joan of Arc has 25% for all, right? For all. So Joan of Arc would probably gather faster for all of the other resources, but except for gold. For gold, definitely Seondeok is going to be the one that gathers it a lot faster. So a good commander to compare Seondeok with is going to be Cleopatra. You get extra bonus for stone, but 20% for other resources. But with Cleopatra, you also get this. Once you have Cleopatra expertise, you get the resource pack once you finish gathering. Now for Seondeok, what do you get? You increase the load of the siege units by 30% and grants you additional 10% of resources when gathering is complete. So what this means is that I can bring less siege units to carry more load. So each single siege unit will have a higher capacity. And then once the completion of the gathering, we get 10% bonus, which is similar to Constance in here. You can see Constance, you receive an additional 10% resource upon completion of the gathering. To me, Seondeok is not that unique. There's really nothing very unique in this commander, except for really having this gathering for gold. And the reason why I'm working on her is just to have an extra commander out there that I can use as a secondary, or even as a primary maybe, but mostly gonna be a secondary for now, because I still get that 20% bonus for resources. So what I'm gonna do is, if I'm actually looking to gather gold only, I can work on getting her to decent level, so I can make sure that I have the gathering mastery for gold in here. And then I really would love to get the more the better, because you get extra resources upon completion. So that may be my style for her if I'm going to invest a little bit of XP on her and in time. But if not, she can definitely just work as a secondary commander, because we're going to benefit on this one anyway. So that may take a while until we get more sculpture as well, because I just don't want to destroy it, because I just don't want to do like 5-1-1-1, because it doesn't just look good to me. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Honestly, for a gathering commander, you can like destroy it if you want, but it don't matter. These type of commanders will never go and see the battlefield in my account. The only purpose I could see Seondeok in the battlefield is when I am going to be trapping on kill event, where I can just send a bunch of siege units and get some defense and health bonus there. But I don't know. I'm not so sure if I'm even going to do that, but that's an option. Maybe it's just something for fun. So let's go ahead and level up Seondeok here, and we are going to work on this unlocking the second star only. So we're gonna unlock the second skill. So hopefully we can get a lot of crits in here so we can minimize the usage of stars. So let's see if we're gonna get lucky. So far, not lucky. Alright, there we go. We got crit. Hopefully I crit on this one and then we're done. Nope. Okay, so here we go. We're finally over. So you can see that 0, 0. The first 0 is going to be your star, and then the second 0% is going to be the next star that you're working on. Alright, so let's exit out of this. And I can actually add some more. So perfect. I have 58. We can add 1, and then we need 2 more. So like I said, you can get Seondeok from the tavern. If you are looking into the tavern here, you can actually get her, and she's already on the rewards list. Let's open this chest up right now. Let's see if we get something good in here. So for those who have, oh, we got Frederick, pretty good. So there we go, guys. I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you guys like it, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel and turn that notification on as well. If you're looking for more guides on how to 3-star a commander, there are old videos about it, so check it out. So there are various different styles on how you can get and achieve higher crit on the star. So check it out, the old videos that we have. Hey, if you guys have any suggestion what type of content it is that you guys want to see, drop it down in the comment section below. We're gonna try to tackle those and hopefully it will be successful. But anyway, until next time, rockers.